Yeah, but Martin, I just don't like selling. Well, if that is how you feel, I might have a few ideas that will help. This is the Sales for Nice People podcast, where ethical entrepreneurs learn how to sell more because of their values and not despite them. I am Martin Steller. I help nice people sell more. And it is very frequent that I hear people say, hey, I don't like selling. Here is an entrepreneur who loves their work. They love their clients. They love being in business. It's just that selling part. Well, stop thinking about it like selling and start thinking about it like an act of service. How does that work? Well, your buyer has a problem. That's why they are talking to you. They want to figure out if they should solve it, if they should solve it with your help, maybe with somebody else, maybe now, maybe later. There's all kinds of aspects and components to them having this problem and trying to figure out what is the best step forward. Now, you in that situation can show up as somebody who wants to get your work into their hands. Now you're selling onto them, and it feels awkward for you as well as for the buyer. But you can also turn it into an act of service where your goal is to help your buyer figure out the right decision. The decisions can be to buy, to not buy, to meet again later, to maybe buy at a later time, maybe to revisit the conversation at a later time. There's all kinds of good decisions that your buyer can make. Obviously, to buy from you would be an excellent decision, but maybe it's not the right time. Maybe it's not the right fit. That is fine. If you show up in the sales process simply to help that buyer make the right decision, then you are serving them. How does that work in practice? Well, it's very simple. In order for someone to make a decision, they need to have a vision on the outcome. They need to have clarity. And your sales process becomes an act of service when you focus on trying to get that buyer to clarity. So, as you will see in the Sales for Nice People book, which hopefully will come out in the next few days, the process of getting a person to clarity that enables that decision is actually inherently helpful. Just imagine, you have a friend who comes to you with a problem and they need to chat with you because can you help? Now you start asking your friend questions, you start showing them some different points of view, and by your friend gets a better understanding of their situation and the potential solutions. They get a bigger picture, they develop clarity, they develop vision, and they go, you know what? I know what to do. Thank you so much. You have now been helpful to your friend. You've enabled them to make a decision, not by pushing anything onto them or selling them on your idea. No, simply by having a conversation based on questions intended to help and serve, they have now made up their own mind. This exact same mechanism is what you can apply in your sales process. When you feel that selling is awkward, when you don't like selling, make your selling an act of service in helping your buyer find the clarity and the vision that they need in order to make a decision. That is how selling goes from awkward, I wish it didn't belong in business, to actually, let me talk to you. I might be able to help you get some clarity. This is how you turn selling into an act of service. And if you want to read the Sales for Nice People book that goes into much more detail on this, you can go to martinsteller.com/book, sign up for the launch list, and you'll receive some instructions on how you can get yourself a copy for free once it's out. In any case, this is Sales for Nice People, and that means that you serve your buyer even before the purchase happens. It is in the act of having them figure out their best decision that you are already serving your buyer. That is how selling goes from to I love this. You can do this too.